It reminds me of the time I caught a stomach bug and I spent an entire week going back and forth between my bed and the toilet seat. Hi folks, it's Uranus, and today I wanted to talk about a recent setback suffered by Joe Fazer on his fitness journey and how to deal with setbacks in general. The reason I'm making this video is that if you're into fitness, at some point you will have to deal with setbacks. Whether it's through injury, sickness, lockdown or a breakup, setbacks on your fitness journey are inevitable.
I am inevitable.
And that's why it's incredibly important to know how to deal with them. So if you're new to fitness, be sure to watch this one as I will give you some critical tips I learned on my journey on how to deal with setbacks. And if you want more videos like this one, consider subscribing to Uranus. So a couple of days ago, Joe Fazer uploaded this video right here. Underweight in hospital, my 6 weeks journey. If you don't know Joe, he's a 19-year-old YouTuber and fitness influencer famous for his skinny to muscular transformation. He used to be skinny and underweight, and fitness helped him to completely transform his body and also to gain 500,000 subscribers. In this video, he explains that due to a bad infection, he landed in the hospital and he was unable to eat properly for more than 2 weeks. So let's watch the video together and see where it all went wrong.
Well, this wasn't fun.
Hey, I'm Joe. Today I want to share a story about a pretty shitty time in my life, which happened quite recently. To explain, let me rewind.
This is me about 2 months ago. At this point, I was without a doubt in the best shape of my life. So much time and effort had gone into building this physique, but it was very clear to see I was really happy. I had a regimented daily routine. My diet was on point. Honestly, I felt fucking amazing. However, this is where stuff went downhill.
It's crazy, but most setbacks will actually happen when you're in the best shape of your life. Just when you think everything is going alright and you're in the best shape, life bites you back in the ass. We all have those setbacks. Now it's not about what happens to you, it's about how you react to it.
I got tonsillitis, an infection where the tonsils at the back of your throat are swollen. Tonsillitis symptoms, there are many of them, but this is what killed me.
Today I eaten half a scrambled egg on toast and about 2 spoonfuls of porridge. It just hurts way too much to try and eat anything.
It was really bad. I'd say on average I was eating about 200 calories a day. That is dangerously low.
Day 4 and the pain is getting much worse.
After just 7 days I had lost so much weight, but then things took a turn for the worse. At some point I fainted, clearly due to lack of food, lack of energy, and my body couldn't take it anymore. I got taken to A&E where they injected me full of painkillers. Pretty depressing time, I can't lie. After leaving the hospital, the pain still lasted a couple more days, but in total it was nearly 2 weeks without food. 2 weeks.
Okay. Let's see how much I'm weighing.
That number there was depressing. In total, I had lost 8 kilos of weight.
How long has it been since you've been that alive?
So I've not been that low in probably 2 years.
Oh my god.
This knockback seriously screwed up my anxiety. I'd only wear long sleeve, baggy clothes in public. I stopped posting on my Instagram. Honestly, it was just a really dark, depressing time.
Yeah, I looked awful. I felt even worse. But there was one thing, just one, that got me through it.
So to summarize, he had a really bad throat infection and he couldn't eat properly for almost 2 weeks. He says he could only eat about 200 calories per day, which is about 1/3 of my breakfast. If you're into fitness, then you know that not being able to eat is the last thing that you want. On 200 calories per day, I would honestly be in my bed crying. He got so weak that he had to be hospitalized and they had to inject him with a lot of painkillers and probably antibiotics. After the 2 weeks, he had lost 8 kilograms in total. Now, did he in fact lose 8 kilograms of muscle? Of course not. Due to the fact that he couldn't eat properly for 2 weeks, he was very low on calories. His glycogen Stores were probably completely depleted, so there's a lot of water weight in there too. It reminds me of the time I caught a stomach bug and I spent an entire week going back and forth between my bed and the toilet seat. I lost 7 kilograms in total in 1 week, and trust me, that phase of depression after standing on the scale and seeing that you lost a ton of weight, I know it all too well. Because at that time, you think that you lost all your muscles and it's going to take months to gain that progress back. I'll give you 3 critical tips I learned from dealing with setbacks on my fitness journey. First of all, when you suffer from a setback, it's really important to realize that this isn't the end of the world. Your story does not end here. It's just an obstacle on your way to success, and everybody deals with them. So keep your head cool and do not let those negative thoughts overwhelm you. Secondly, control what you can't control. We can't always control what happens to us, but we can definitely control how we react to it, like in sickness or in injury. So assess the situation, don't panic, learn from your mistakes and make a plan for your comeback. Even if you lost a lot of muscle and a lot of time during your setback, trust me, it's not that bad, because when you restart working out, that muscle will come back much easier than it was the first time you gained it because of muscle memory. Last but not least, there are 7 mental stages in most setbacks, and I advise you to skip through the first 5 as fast as you can. I learned these steps the hard way a couple of years ago when I was in the gym and I dropped a 30 kilogram dumbbell on one of my fingers and I completely ripped it apart and I was out of proper lifting for months. What is it? It appears blood is pouring out of my finger. How the hell is that even possible? I'm sure it's nothing. 2 or 3 stitches and I'll be back in the gym next week. Why? Why did this happen to me, God? Why? Maybe if I inject trenbolone acetate right into my finger, I can work out tomorrow. I'll never be like Chris Bumstead. Shock, denial, anger, bargaining, and depression, they're all not very useful. More seriously, when you have a setback, accept it. Try to make the best out of it, try to find a solution, and move on. Go straight to the testing and acceptance phase. Now let's see how Joe handled his setback.
Finally, man. I'm so excited.
Motivation. It was very high.
I am ready to get back what I lost.
Baggy clothes on, headphones in and day out.
Training's going amazing.
Calorie dense foods, high protein foods, I was cramming it all inside of me. The weight was gradually creeping up and I didn't feel the need to wear constantly baggy clothes anymore.
4 weeks later, blood, sweat and tears. And I mean that literally. Let's have a look at where I'm at. $79.4.
Seeing this weight felt amazing. I'm pretty much back to where I was, and after so much work, I'm finally happy with my physique again. Hey, I'm not a massive guy, I never claimed to be, but I do put in the work. Yeah, I don't have the best genetics. Yeah, I don't look as good as all these other people you see on social media, but I'm happy. I'm no way near satisfied, but I'm happy with how far I've come.
That's my story. Thanks for watching.
Alright, the video ends here. After that, he's just trying to sell us something. So, after being stuck in the depression stage for a while, his body healed and he made his comeback in the gym with an even bigger motivation than before. In total, it only took him 4 weeks to get back to where he was. So all in all, it wasn't all that bad. Seriously, for a 19-year-old, I think he handled his setback incredibly well. He probably handled it much better than I would have at that age. He's happy with his physique and that is what matters in the end. So when you're dealing with a setback, keep your head in the game. Control what is controllable. Make a plan and don't waste time in a bad state. Alright, that's it for today. Let me know in the comments how you handled your biggest setbacks. Subscribe if you like the content and thank you for watching. Uranus out.